How's that? Is that loud and clear? Does that sound clear? Yeah? Okay. What I thought I would talk about today is to try and analyse the foreign policy of Donald J. Trump. That is not a very simple proposition because it's hard to find any internal coherence in Trump's policies. But I'll try and point to one or two indicators of what his thinking is behind what's happening. The first thing, of course, it's absolutely obvious now that Trump is not the peace president. There are incredible changes going on, but what is really behind them is not that clear. But it doesn't appear to be peace. I noticed one of the things that Trump's done is he's going to have a huge military parade on his birthday on the, I think it's the 16th of June. It's going to cost over £100 million to have an extravagant display of militarism. Well, what else about Trump? He's already announced a $1 trillion budget, a substantial increase in defense expenditure. Pete Hegseth, his defense secretary, has been in Indonesia providing them with missile systems for an upcoming and anticipated war against China. J.D. Vance, his vice president, made a trip to Greenland. He got off the plane and said, "Boy, it's as cold as shit." And but he also announced, he explained how America needs Greenland in order to take on the Russians and the Chinese. So a new Cold War at the very least. Marco Rubio was in Europe recently, reassuring the Europeans that America is still with them in NATO. So Trump isn't in fact breaking with NATO. A lot of Trump's thinking is found in the Heritage Foundation's Project 2025. And therein you will find how nuclear production would be bulked up. Among other things, this would involve accelerating the development and production of Sentinel intercontinental ballistic missiles. It would also involve testing nuclear weapons at the Nevada National Security Site in defiance of the Comprehensive Nuclear Test Ban Treaty, of which the US is a signatory. Recently, Trump has an appointee to be the head of the Joint Chiefs of Staff. It's Lieutenant General Kane. He has spoken about increased proliferation of American nuclear weapons to NATO members in Europe. How would that go down with the Russians in the supposed peace talks that are going on? Well, it wouldn't go down at all. I mean, that would be the end of any kind of agreement or understanding with the Russians. An interesting document called the Interim National Defense Strategic Guidance was distributed throughout the Defense Department in mid-March, signed by Hegseth himself, the Defense Secretary. He mentions reorientating the vast US military architecture toward the Indo-Pacific region beyond its homeland defense mission. The focus is quite clearly on China.